Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for the Changeling venue. We have General Baron Valerius, his wife Baroness Eve, Senator Fritz James, and Tri Benton, who have been called for a meeting to see if his course of action or his directions are warranted and if something else can be done. And we will start our scene there. It's taking place inside the dreaming, inside of his barony, in a side room. It has, right now, he's going to cast Weaver Ward, just in case nobody can enter or eavesdrop about the conversation being had. Charles set that, set
We're in the free. We're in Berenice. You're in dreaming. That's gonna be a death or most people for where we're at.
he is going to, a Dev 3 or 4.
Four.
Um, Valerius is going to be reforming a bunk, whereas he will start whispering to the entrance of the door and start giving the door instructions about who's supposed to be let in and who's supposed to be let out. That's four.
Eve might object to not being allowed out.
You can leave when you want.
Just
he,
checking.
he is going to set a password onto it. The password that everyone would know would be, for this particular room, would be Open Sesame. Well, Open Sesame, I'm not creative today. Yeah, let's roll it.
It's better than Wingardium Leviosa.
That's terrible. Oh, that's 5 successes on the door.
All right.
Alright. The reason why I've called you here today is because, as one of the rare moments, I believe that my judgment may or may not be impaired by the current amounts of anger that I am feeling right now. As you know, I work down at Club Knox and I try to maintain a general air of lightheartedness and a lot of changelings, a lot of commoners, and sometimes, not all the time, some nobles frequent my club just to get away and have a good time. I generally have a open door policy about things that are happening. However, this evening, I had a visitor by the name of Andre, um, claiming to be of claiming to be a werewolf and friend of Travis.
Okay.
He came to me and told me that and demanded information on one Veronica Coyle because he is under the opinion that nothing was done about her and he wants to, as far as I can tell, he wants to get some type of justice, I want to say. I'm not really sure what was his reason of coming here, but it sounded like he was trying to call me out, if I can use that term or phrase. And those of you that don't know me, and I made a promise to my wife that I would try to be more calm when I deal with situations and not fly off the handle. And I intend to keep true to my promises because I am a Sealy noble and my word is my bond. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So in this case, I believe my honor has been challenged and I could hold him responsible, or I can do something else more drastic.
First of all, I'm assuming you have no intentions of handing.
Repeat that.
I said, I'm assuming you have no intentions of handing over Veronica, right?
Veronica, in my time of knowing her, is responsible for her own decisions, the decisions that she indeed makes. However,
Right.
in the issue, we are not allowed to. I can see in this instance where Veronica would definitely want help and protection, so I cannot, in all good faith, hand her over. This man walked into my bar, threatened my staff, and then tried to threaten me.
So why am I here?
You are here because you're a slur, correct? This is a rhetorical question. I know you're a slur, but sometimes I know you deal in information, and in this information, I'm asking you as a person who often deals with conflicts, and for the short time I've known you, you seem to deal in sort of a neutral aspect, and I respect your ability to reason emotion from facts. Even when people were rallying behind me after I gave the information about Dougal and Countess Anne, you were able to maintain your head, and I respect that. Because in this instance, I believe and I'm trusting my friends to tell me if I'm overreacting.
So what did Veronica do to warrant this attention?
As we both know, and I trust what we say in this room stays in this room, is that Veronica has a very bad habit of
Texting.
thank you, hexing
Texting.
and doing terrible things to people. The one that she hexed is unfortunately a guru. The guru in question is very closely tied to my family, and he came to me and seeked out what should be done. So I returned and said that since you are currently serving as a squire under Sir Nathan, it is your job to report offenses. Nobody is allowed to do terrible things to you and not be held accountable. And such, in fact, my family and house dealt with it. At that point, the werewolf in question was satisfied with the results, and whatever ill fortune was set upon him was currently fixed. However, apparently this said individual was poorly misinformed and decided to take matters into his own hands. And then we
That's
come into case in point, him coming into my bar and basically terrifying my staff and my patrons.
He threatened your staff and yourself.
Yes,
what did he threaten?
he threatened war.
War.
Yes.
Even though Travis himself was okay with the results.
Apparently he didn't talk to Travis, and I don't know if Travis was aware of it or not aware of it.
Well, maybe there should be a conversation with Travis then.
I'd rather not have a conversation with Travis on the fact that Travis and Veronica seem to be constantly involved in some way or fashion. So me going to Travis to ask him why his friends are doing A, B, and C would seem a little redundant.
Well, I mean, it's his people doing this in the same way that you had to handle the situation with your people. He has to handle the situation with his people. That makes sense, right?
Yes, that makes sense. So I did the next rational thing. I went and spoke to my one werewolf that I am in contact with and told him the situation about how his individuals were acting. He seemed shocked and terrified. Um, I'm quite upset. I've gone beyond the simple. I'm not shelling. I'm not getting emotional. I'm getting logical. I don't like problems. I deal with problems.
So what did the person you spoke to say then?
He's not currently here in New York, so he could not help me.
Okay.
When you say war, you mean between
Yes,
the changelings versus werewolves, or you versus him specifically?
well, it currently wouldn't be against me now, would it, Treadman? I'm not saying this in any type of condescending matter. I myself am a decorated general. You don't just fight me, you fight me and everyone else.
But does this werewolf know that?
I do not know if this werewolf is well versed in politics.
I'm pretty sure Sean Taylor runs free.
So you want to retaliate against this werewolf in some manner?
Oh, I will retaliate. It's just how fast and how permanent my retaliation is.
So what do you want from me?
As I said before, your opinion. What would you do?
If someone came in to my home or place of business and threatened me, that's a very good question.
I know that a lot of people know that I am prone to overreactions. So I am taking the time right now as I sit here and heave, trying to keep my temper down. What would you do, Eve?
I'm sure you've seen I can react pretty emotionally sometimes.
I am trying my damnedest not to act on over emotion.
I know. I was acknowledging my own faults, not yours in this case.
No, it's within my power to grab my arm and stomp that. But then again, this is probably not the smartest idea.
Well, I've seen more than one side of you. Meaning, I saw you at that peace meeting, which turned out to be a complete farce. You managed to convince Mosinair.
Molsonaire wasn't it him. He was different from me, but he did not lack common sense or logic.
I think you'd be mistaken if you think all of the werewolves lack those things.
This is true. But I don't like mangy animals. Now do I?
As Eve looks at her webbed fingers and kind of thinks about her seal eyes, and she just kind of points to her eyes, and she's like, "Really?"
Mangy animals that walk into my door, and I know that my wife goes there with my unborn children. Yeah, I have very much anger towards that.
No, I get where you're coming from on that. I do.
No,
I'm
my
just trying to think.
no, my dear, I do not consider you a mangy animal because of your adorable eyes and your hands. That was not my intent. If it was, I apologize.
If it was your intent, you apologize. I'm just gonna stop twisting your words now. Let's move on.
Please stop. Stop.
Sorry.
Do you have a way of contacting this werewolf?
No, this werewolf walked my bar like a boss. Didn't leave conversation or anything. Kind of dropped the hammer and walked out.
So
You
you don't know
could
how
have.
to get in contact with him or any other werewolf who might be able to contact you.
Nope.
If will raise her hand, kind of, sort of sheepishly, and just be like, I have a way of contacting another werewolf. I don't know what good it would do you.
Well, I see you have two options. One, you can take the high road, inform the werewolf of his folly, and give him the option to never do it again. However you wish to want to throw titles, armies, or whatever. Or you can take the low road, in which you'd come back to me. And I can show you the low road.
I always take the road. I always take the high road, don't I? I try to at least.
Then I suggest you use Eve's new contact friend, whatever, to inform the werewolf of his folly, and if an act were to repeat itself, then we can take the low road.
I don't know if I don't know if she knows the werewolf in question or not, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask.
But we have to proceed very carefully if you wish to retaliate against this werewolf.
And but you know what? Let's see how I respond. You know what? Sometimes some people just assume that I'm just this nice person, that people mistake my willingness to talk as a sign of weakness, as a sign that I'm someone that could be walked over and taken advantage of.
Well, they're wrong. It's actually your strength. It's not a weakness.
I can quote a lot of historical references where individuals tried to take the high road and it led to their unfortunate demise. I, however, have made attempts to currently ward my bar and make sure that we no longer have werewolf visitors, because I don't know who walks into my bar apparently nowadays. But I do know werewolves exist, and I can stop that, at least on some level.
You can't this challenge to your honor go unanswered completely.
That I can't, as a man, I can't just let that stand.
Men and their honor. But I do understand. I get it. I'm just kidding you, but
No, it's not even that. If, I don't know, some chick went up to you and, like, disrespected you.
Yell at them. Probably call their names.
Yes, women are usually the more sensible of the species. I admit that.
In most cases, a woman attacked me physically.
I want to put a sword through someone. I am very upset. As he kind of rattles his thumb on the table. Just note, Valerius is not shouting.
Repeat
Right.
that again.
That's probably the most terrifying thing about this. He is not shouting.
You're good now.
Okay.
Because I think Paul was saying something, but he didn't. But nobody heard him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Repeat yourself, Paul.
Repeat yourself because I didn't hear what you said before.
Oh, I was saying just on the general temperament of Valerius, he is not screaming or yelling or his typical impassioned self.
Okay.
It is very cold.
So, whatever we say in this room stays in this room, correct?
Correct. The wards are up.
First in poisons.
Are you good at your craft?
I would like to say that I know enough to get by. During the war with the Adhene, I was hired to perform a task in an Adhene camp to kill commanders.
Eve is paying her full attention to him now. This is interesting news.
So I can sneak into places and administer poisons. I only killed the Adhene commanders because we were at war.
Valerius will look and say, if we were talking, if I was in fact, okay, as Valerius kind of sits there, crosses his arms, tilts his head. And how much would you ask?
To
You kind of froze. I didn't catch that last part.
to kill a werewolf is what you're asking.
Yeah. Nobody knew that it was you that did such things. I assume you're good at not being seen. Or if you don't want to do it, I can find someone else that can.
If it's possible, if it's even slightly possible, like her eye.
You broke up on me, Christy. Try that one more time.
Just freezing up.
They may have to go cam dark so they can not be so freezing.
I'm okay with people going camera dark. We know who's here.
Okay, I think I might be back.
What were you saying, my dear?
I was just saying that like she's just like pretty much looking back and forth, and I don't think it's possible for her eyes to be any bigger at this point.
Speak your mind.
I don't know if killing someone is the best option at this point. If all he did was mess with.
Are you with us?
Valerius sits there and ponders, thinks, and rattles his fingers on the table, clenching the chair and thinking.
Why don't you take the high road first and see how Did you hear that?
No.
No. Stupid internet's crashing on us. I admit you take the high road and see how that doesn't solve your problem.
What would stop him again for coming? I'll pose this question to you, Eve. What if you walked into the club while you were there with Satara, dancing and having a good time? He walks in again and approaches me. I don't think you've seen werewolves fight, but they fight with the ability to do lots and lots of serious damage. And what happens if the conversation gets a little bit too heated? What happens if there's an exchange of words?
Why are we going to assume he's a murderous bastard?
Because I have seen werewolves kill ruthlessly at a word.
And you're judging them as a group. It's like judging the Adhene as a group. I would not do that.
I am not judging them as a whole, as a group. I am holding one person responsible for the actions that he did.
He disrespected you, and he questioned your honor. That doesn't warrant death.
What if there was a middle ground?
What if what?
What is the middle ground? Hex him? You saw how well that went.
Yeah, let's call Veronica, see if she's interested. I mean, there's a whole Guru Nation out there, right?
You can. Not all poisons kill. We can make his existence extremely uncomfortable for a while as a message to leave well enough alone. You don't have to resort immediately to killing.
Why not try to bring him down?
I have no... Bring him down how, my dear?
I don't know that offhand. I don't know how it works. The only thing I know is that they do have ranks, like we do.
I know they have ranks, but you know as well as me, I don't know how their rank system works. I don't even know that they had ranks. I just assumed they were all just mangy... Excuse my... I just assumed that they were all just stupid.
I just learned yesterday they have ranks. They do. They have ranks.
Yes, well, we see what ranks can do. People with ranks abuse ranks. Like,
and they can be dropped ranks. I'm just saying, there can be punishments.
I see your point. I see your logic.
Let's put it this way. If you want the werewolf murdered for this, you're going to have to find someone else. He hasn't committed an act that warrants his death.
You're free to speak your mind, and I trust that each of you will tell me the truth when you did.
I don't think he deserves death either, and I would have told you that regardless of this room or any secret keeping.
It seems that I will have to...
Just be a little sneakier. I'm not telling you not to do anything.
Sneaky.
Yeah, if you have to. Sneaky.
Alright.
If we can find out where he lives and stays, I can slip in and try to put something in his drink or into him directly.
I already know where they live. This
Hey,
is not
Carl.
a hard thing.
I
This
think
is not a hard thing for me to do.
You said they.
All of them.
a lot of them, if not all of them, they hang out in Central Park.
They have a very bad habit of keeping things secret. I don't think everybody's supposed to know that they stay in Central Park.
Well, unfortunately, I've been informed. Well, I've been informed by somebody who knew more about werewolves than me. And it's not from yesterday. I learned this from
I
Veronica.
don't think anybody knows what a Taranara or home fires is, so I think.
Well, I won't be telling them that. No worries. I think Terranar's been attacked enough times recently, thank you.
I don't even think they know where Taranara is.
Good.
But as you say, I will take credence to your word and be more sneaky.
How much better is it if they can't figure out that you're the one who managed to break him down a peg or two?
Well, it's simple. You just, like, you sneak in, leave, put something in his drink that makes him violently ill for quite some time, and leave a note that says, "Don't fuck with the Fae."
You sound more and more like nobles every day.
It's not a bad plan.
No, it's not a bad plan.
You have to respond somehow. He doesn't know who's responsible, but he has a general idea.
And for that matter, you could enchant. You could possibly, if you could find some way to enchant him. I don't know if that works if he's sleeping, but if you enchant him, they get really pissed off if they forget.
Now, sneaking in and delivering that note with something that makes him extremely ill, now that I'm willing to do.
I think that is a really good idea. That is something that should happen. And it appeals to my Fae Trixie side. Maybe give him a little bit of a haircut while he's sleeping.
Though, since this is a werewolf and not just a regular human or even an at-heap for that matter, we may want to bring a second party into this.
Who are you thinking?
Pietro.
I will talk with Pietro if he decides to, I don't know, show up. He's invited.
I've worked with Pietro before on numerous occasions.
Wonderful.
This is something I think me and him can both do.
Because we all know how good that Pietro is at sneaking into places. You know, he only almost got, executed as part of that.
Bad luck, I guess.
Maybe he chose the wrong people to sneak in with. I think you might be a better partner.
He is stealthy enough.
Just start with that, with this Andre. And maybe we can go from there. Depending on his reaction. Pull out the itching powder that Esteban and Sitar were having fun with.
Itching powder is not nice enough.
No, I just mean as a second step. The first step is more just that if he steps back at that point and is like, okay, I get it, then that's enough, right?
Itching powder isn't enough. I'm sorry.
No, not itching powder. The thing that makes him sick.
How sick are we talking?
I don't know. Talk to the poisoner over there. Good Lord. And
What I did to save people.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't question or judge this.
Please don't. He is an invited guest. Do not feel like he is some type of crook. He's not.
Don't act as though that was my implication. I never even said anything like that. In fact, I apologized to him before you told me not to do it.
Don't be so mean. Please.
I'm not being mean to you. I'm telling you for it.
I helped in the war the best way I could.
Alright, so how much am I to charge you?
How much to sneak in and make...
We are bonding over this and it's terrible.
It's out again. I'm not sure what to charge.
Tell you this, as I will pay you 2 permanent draws to make him violently ill.
Considering that you made less than that out of game for sneaking into the camp.
Yeah, I know.
Violently ill. And make him lose all of his hair. Why not?
Then shave him.
No, I want this to have a lasting effect. I don't want this to wake up and, oh shit, it's back now.
I wonder if we can get a chimerical disease of alopecia.
You're acting more and more like a she, dear. Careful.
Okay.
I'm married and I might be carrying one. It's okay.
Yeah.
2 permanent draws, and I'll try to deliver something that'll make him violently ill, and I'll try to combine something that will make a more lasting effect. But I can't promise that. We are dealing with werewolf physiology.
Is it the question of materials? Is it a money thing? What?
I don't know enough about werewolf physiology to be able to guarantee anything.
Fair enough.
But I will do everything in my power.
That's all I ask. As Valerius, yes, it seems that way. Valerius will clap his hands and say, "Open sesame," and with commanding voice call for his treasurer. Treasurer will come back with what looks to be a golden scarf. Valerius will hand this to you. You're free to use perception plus cunning.
Yay, perception. Soon my internet will let me bring up the... Yeah, my internet's acting up. Can you roll 6 dice for me?
It might be funny to make him infertile.
Oh yeah, now it comes up.
You know? You're not killing him.
No, I'm not killing him at all. Change of plans. Make him infertile.
Make him infertile.
Infertile.
Okay, I will do the best I can.
Now simply wave. That's unfortunate. Infertile and bald. How sad.
I imagine anything that does that would pretty much make you,
A eunuch. Hilarious.
I just imagine that like potion would make you
I hope.
it can't taste good.
Yeah. Well, who cares about it tasting good? But fuck you, son.
Oh.
And let me know when you talk to Pietro and what he says.
We are currently waiting for Pietro to return. I hear he was busy with more obligations, but with your perception, Kenny, you can detail this is worth 2 permanent draws.
Okay. And Trevetton takes it.
Let everyone know that I'm not a terrible person.
No, you're just not being polite children.
No, I'm just being an asshole. I am an asshole. I admit it's really upon everyone. But I'm not attacked.
So what if he, after all this, realizes that he was wrong and apologizes?
I laugh in his face and tell him to remember his mistake.
I'm just asking the question. It seems fair.
I've seen people do worse.
Well, in theory, this might
No, I didn't attack
Faye.
him. No, I didn't attack him at all. If anything, it's a prank. A very lasting prank.
Hey, and maybe he doesn't want kids. Maybe it's actually just a form.
Who knows? Maybe he's gay. Maybe we're doing him a favor. I don't know. Goodness, no, we know that not all werewolves are straight.
I wouldn't know, actually.
I would know. This is me being spiteful.
I've not ever paid attention because I know like 2 werewolves.
I know more than I'd like to admit. Hey, maybe Veronica's not the only one that can be spiteful and evil.
Yeah, but you are Seelie.
This is nothing. I have done nothing unseemly, ma'am. Not really.
Lane, and we both have those really awful tattoos, so I'm sure we did something stupid.
I don't consider them stupid. I just consider it, a thing that happens. I think
Right.
it's quite awesome.
I'm so lucky that Kahlua did not see that tattoo.
Poor thing.
Who, Kahlua?
No, just poor thing.
Yes, you feel so much pity for him. We get it. Either way, I'm totally, this is a decent option to killing him.
You should consider yourself proud, my dear. You saved a man's life this evening twice.
So basically, I have to take control of your life? Is that what this means?
No, it's just that you have a great deal of control over my life.
I like the sound of this.
I admit this.
Right.
Just like I know I have opinions and sway over yours, we did swear that oath in front of everyone. It's not really a secret.
No. It's probably the least secret oath in the world.
Exactly. You'll learn, dear, how to say things and not say things.
Only if I want to.
Speaking of which, is there a note you'd like me to deliver while I'm doing this task?
Valerius will reach into his desk and pull out some parchment and begin to write.
Keep in mind that they might have some way of, like we can soothsay things, they might have some way of doing something like that to trace it back to you.
Oh, you're right. So, Valerius puts this back. That's far too nice. He will reach over to his table of presents and reach for some goblin paper. This way it cannot be traced back to me. And he...
I mean, I know that there's stuff that they got to be able to do.
Maybe.
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 Maybe. Maybe.
I do know they don't.
Maybe. But, you know,
I mean, it's like pulling teeth to get them to talk about it.
probably.
To even admit what they are. Good lord. The best I could get was the not sparkly ones in Twilight. That was the best I could get.
Oh, well, you know what? He's going to take out the goblin paper. Dear douchebag, Connor, I really enjoyed our conversation this evening. It was very enlightening. For future reference, please do not fuck with the Fae. This was a very, this was a very sweet time. It made me very happy inside. I hope these effects will teach you a lesson. I love you. Signed the Fae. As he, Sarah, for Weave Award. So
Yeah.
he's the only one that can open it.
Okay.
So, Sovereign and Prop, he is going to whisper.
Yeah.
He is going to whisper into the piece of paper.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I recognize this stuff as Sovereign.
Stuff to lower it.
Say what?
DC is 6 unless you do stuff to lower it.
He is going to whisper into the paper and make a perception. You have Raymer?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Yeah, alright, I'll do that. 'Cause I want to know what this is. After our previous conversation.
He's going to whisper into the paper as a bunk. He is going to throw in a point of will. I'm going to throw in a point of willpower. I am going to glamour. And that leaves me for the 3 that I spent previous last night.
Okay, so DC is lowered by 2 and you get 1 extra success.
Yeah. So what's the difficulty?
It's 5. Or, no, sorry. Whoops. It's 4 and you get 1 extra success.
Yeah, apparently oh, there they are. That is the slowest dice ever. They're starting to slowly come up.
That's 5.
Okay. Cool.
People don't know what else to do because I would have even read
There we go. 3 successes. Is that good enough to know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's getting good at this.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you pick up exactly on what's going on.
Good.
Just to make sure he's the one that gets it. As Valerius will kiss the parchment and hand it over. Here you go.
Trevetton takes it. Now you just need to give me his description and where I can find him.
If you can make it for me, I can give it to someone who can. There's the problem, isn't it? You might have to do a little bit of work to find him. I could give you a general description of him, of what he looks like.
Didn't you have a name? Didn't you have a name as well?
Yeah, Andre.
Okay. Let's see what I...
Sarah.
Yes.
To make a rough sketch of what he looks like.
Okay. Intelligence crafts.
I was going to say, yeah, crafts.
Sarah, are you doing this?
Spending a point of willpower.
Oh my god, man.
I give no shits right now. 3 successes, looks like.
Yeah.
It's okay. 3 successes is damn good. It's got some real good distinguishing features in there and shit that's gonna stick in. What? Who's seeing this? Eve?
No,
Yeah.
this. Well,
Oh.
I'm seeing
Oh,
it.
of course it's okay. Whoever's gonna see it is gonna remember like little distinguishing bits and so forth. Little bits that set aside his ethnicity and that kind of thing. And it's a good drawing.
I
Okay.
totally intend to look at it because if I see this guy, then I want to know that I'm seeing that guy.
Alright, Dry Benson takes it.
If they bought the craft roll, they look like trunks.
Yeah, like study it over Tribetan's shoulder for a moment.
I will warn you
Try to
guys,
memorize
if you botch any more like character ID sketches, it's just gonna look like Travis from now on.
Well.
Oh.
Can out of character, can somebody tag Alejandro? I'm trying to keep the scene open for him to see if he's done yet.
I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't know if someone else is already doing it.
I'll send him a
Okay,
message.
I sent a message.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Now to deal with the second problem. But that is a conversation I must have with my father.
What conversation is that?
Somebody, let's use your common sense, my dear. Not being condescending. Just
Well, I
put-
didn't know if it was something else, because, you know, one thing is kind of obvious at this point.
And if you already know the obvious, he kind of looks at you and smiles. And keep it to yourself, my dear. Just smile as if you already know. Etiquette, too.
You are definitely sounding condescending.
No. Douchebaggish, not condescending.
Well, don't be a douchebag to your wife, douchebag.
I love you too, dear. Pietro, we're given correspondence by Valerius to get into the secret room in Cregini. Just say open sesame, and you'll be able to walk into the room.
And Pietro walks right in, going like, what? I was, what? Whoa, shit. Hello.
I'm going to be naughty this evening, Pietro. And you're going to be my friend. Because we're friends, right?
Yeah, and Pietro grabs
What?
You're breaking up. What?
what we doing?
It's like you suddenly went half muted.
Plug in your mic. Audio. Oh my god, audio. Audio, oh my god, audio. OMG, audio.
He says he's fixing it.
I'm
Give
thinking-
me a second.
I don't know.
Although there is something interesting here, because in theory,
How about now?
I can hear you.
Peter?
yes.
Amazing, man.
Because Pietro does still kind of owe Eve a little bit of a favor.
You do owe me a favor, actually.
He owes me a favor, too.
Yeah. Pietro has his rapier grabbed by the hilt as soon as the Baron said, "I'm going to be naughty tonight." So yeah, what are we doing?
The Baron is going to stroke you on the cheek. Not you this evening. Stop jumping to conclusions. As he looks at you and says, well, I was at my bar this evening and I was going to work. A werewolf walked into my bar and insulted my honor. And I just can't have that. Sorry.
This is about the little prank I played them.
Oh, I don't
week
know.
ago.
I don't know what prank you pulled, and honestly, I don't care. If they don't even know it's you, I honestly don't care. But the fact of the matter, the fact of the matter is that when somebody insults your honor, it's something that must be met. Would you agree?
I do agree, Baron.
And I do believe if I overreact and kill said person, even though they threatened warn me and my family and kingdom and friends.
Wait a minute, they threatened your family?
Okay. If there is a chair, Pietro will sit, and you see that from his coat, a small red book is kind of recuperating. What exactly happened?
All right, let me start over because I think I might be over-exaggerating.
I think you might be, because if he threatened your family, then I think I'm going to go kick his ass.
All right, let me back up.
You are pregnant, Baroness. You're kicking no one's ass.
Oh, watch me kick some ass. Watch me.
Clearly, I'm overly emotional with the situation, so can you please inform your compatriot? Yeah. I will sit here and sip my wine, because clearly the blood is indeed rushed to my head.
Damn it, I want some wine.
The situation, as I know it from the Baron, is that a werewolf by the name of Andre entered his club.
Yes.
Employees and the patrons for information on Veronica.
Okay.
The Baron feels that his honor has been insulted and he wishes to retaliate. So he's contacted you and I to retaliate.
Okay, what kind of retaliation are we speaking about here?
Make me a potion that makes him bold and sterile. I'm a very easy man to please.
So you want me and my friend here, Triventon, to make a werewolf bold and
sterile. Yes.
Not only do we need to create this potion, we need to administer it, and before we can administer it, we have to find where it is staying.
I have indeed paid. I have paid as he points to the golden scarf on the table. Please feel free to make perception plus cunning.
Yay! Oh, you have discovered my weak spot, money.
Yes. Oh, I didn't think he was doing this for free. I'm not stupid.
and maybe a favor owed here and there.
Favor owed here and there.
Having the favor owed by a baron.
Actually, you owe me because I helped you out at the trial.
And
no, there's no shh about this. You owe me a favor.
And that was my lawyer that got you off. So yeah, you. All right, we'll just consider us even. How's that sound?
What do you say, my friend?
Pietro's like, damn it!
Yeah, it's like they are actually making me work for free. I might keep a little bit of that steroid potion for later use.
Whatever you do with the potion for later use is totally up to you, good sir. Whatever.
Okay, so let me give you a little bit of something I used to call common knowledge. Werewolves are prone to escalation, Baron. And when I mean escalation, I mean for playing a little prank to at least one of them. A guy that said he belonged to the Fianna threatened me to pummel me to the ground or something like that a couple of nights ago in a bar.
Oh.
I just enchanted the woman.
That's
awful. I was so.
Oh my goodness. Awful.
They actually took our best gift. They actually took the enchanting as something bad. And Pietro just relaxes a little bit on the chair and
You want me to praise you? I praise you already. You got away with it. Like, they don't even know.
No, they were like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them and that woman.
My hero got away with it.
Oh, thank you.
Four
Yes,
of them
spot
and
forever.
that woman. This kind of makes me. I think I know someone who knows that woman, but
But you're my wife, and you keep my secrets, right? I love you.
A
Phil,
woman with
I had no intention of giving anybody
Tatiana, Bettina, something like that. She was the wife of someone. Or
Well, I
she's
don't
the
know
wife
anything
of
about.
someone.
I don't know about that, but I know someone who knows her, and seems
Okay,
relieved to figure out what had happened. Anyway, oh God, it's just nice to have all the pieces put together.
They have. In which way you feel offended, my good Baron?
Well, they came into my bar and started demanding information about Veronica, and then threatened war against me. So,
War.
war with a capital W.
I doubt
But
they can do that.
This one don't.
we and he was like, we have an army.
Yes, we have an army, but listen, I'm not overreacting. I have the power to do this, but I'm being nice.
Yes, my Baron.
Golden
So
Cyril taking all of them for ransom. I believe this is kind of fair.
okay, we could make him bold and sterile. Then they will attack head on.
They have to figure out what the fuck happened, and if it can be fixed.
Try venting. Some insight on this?
You can't. He has to retaliate in some manner. I mean, we can't allow this kind of action to stand.
No, of course
We
not.
originally wanted him to die. I talked him down to doing this.
And we're not giving them
Well,
Veronica. I'm telling you that right now. Not giving Veronica.
If,
I mean, if they caught
if
Veronica,
she's a she, we cannot give up she's.
I mean,
We can't give up
and of
anything.
course.
We gotta take care of ourselves here.
yeah, kind of.
The Baroness and the
I care about
Baron are
everyone
right.
here. Really, I do. I care about everyone. I would be very upset if something happened to PH. I consider him a friend.
It really has nothing to do with Kith. It has to do with Faye.
Yeah.
Very
Your
well.
honor speaks
I
volumes.
agree upon this. It's retaliation time.
So perhaps we will have a prank war instead of a war with a capital W.
You have to figure out if they're actually in a war, my dear.
It's true.
The idea of war might
Well,
be happening, and we might need to get ready for it.
I'm just gonna say I've seen one get really, really, really angry, and I think that their wars might be kind of scary.
If they want to come here and start a war with me and my friends,
Well, they think they are all high and mighty, but they have nothing against our arts.
no.
Oh, I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just making sure that
We're not going. No, I'm not taking.
Well,
I'm not making this
okay.
any bigger than it needs to be. Just making one werewolf bold and sterile. That's about it.
Okay, I mean, let's make him bold and sterile. Because why the fuck not? I know that Dreaming will appreciate this.
Yes, it's all about the dreaming.
I promise you, here and now, if anyone has any disagreements about the policies in which I've taken, please feel free to correct me and let me know what am I doing is wrong or overextending. But I promise you, here and now, no subject here will ever be considered taboo. Except,
Okay.
of course, challenging my honor and calling me a bitch in front of everyone.
So as long as it's private, as long as it's in private, we're okay.
You can call me whatever you want to, dear. That's your right. You're my wife. Everyone
Oh,
else
good.
doesn't have that, you know.
Well,
policy.
considering that, never mind. I'm not going to say this. Go right ahead.
Okay, then, and Pietro brings out the red book and moves a couple of pages. I have been studying alchemy lately. So, who's the name of the target?
Andre, as he holds over a very descriptive sketch of what this person looks like.
Ooh. Okay, then Pietro will just slowly start copying the sketch. Okay, so we want him bold and sterile.
Yes.
We need to, and he.
Audio.
Damn it!
It's like he's yelling from a distance.
My god damn it, microphone is likes to fail. There we go. As I was saying, he's a werewolf. We are going to need a very powerful agent to do this. A very powerful agent of boldness and sterile abilities. A strong potion or a strong catalyst. Okay.
I'm sure between the two of us we can come up with something.
Yeah. How we can administer it? Maybe on a dart?
I don't know. We don't know the dosage yet.
I always like the object, the more the better.
Let me inform you, it's going to be shit strong.
What's going to happen?
I wanted to kill this man. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be incredibly sad if something happened.
Oh, I have a better idea. Instead of making him bold and listen to it, why don't we change his fur to pink?
Make no. Make him. Oh my! Oh, this is beautiful. As you see, like a look of pure glee. Make him lose his fur and make his skin turn pink. It'll be great.
Okay.
He'll look like some perverted thing out of Animaniacs.
Oh,
great.
Oh. and he looks at Trivent and maybe we can make him smell of cotton candy.
Yes. We can name him Barney. It'll be great.
Right.
Instead of
Okay.
what the smell of rotten eggs.
I want him to smell of something like wouldn't fit a werewolf.
Like, you want him to smell of innocence? Because that's what you're going to get with cotton candy.
I want him to smell like candy and sweets and something non-threatening.
I kind of dig. I kind of like your artist's view on this.
Oh yes, I'm a master of revenge. All slew are. So, and Pietro will bring out a small pencil and start writing some formulas and all that.
So you're looking for complete follicle death. You want him to exude some kind of smell from his pores, and you want to change his pigmentation.
Yes.
As well as attack his reproductive system.
Yes.
Oh, God. This is a terrible, terrible trick.
It's not even a trick at this point, darling. This is just like...
I know, but it's just so... that was out of character. It was just funny.
Oh! And Pietro just starts writing and goes like, we need to get some ringworm. It's a kind of fungus that makes your hair
Ew!
fall.
That's delicious.
I know.
Delicious.
They are very sweet on tea.
Yes. Oh. We need to hang out more. You make me very happy. You make me very happy, Pietro.
You're gonna go silly if you hang out with him too long.
No, madam, I'm totally silly.
No,
Not you. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about Valerius over there.
This is just fair game at this point.
So, we were saying ringworm, and then you want him to lose his manlyhood.
Yes. Make his dick shrink.
Very well.
Make it a vagina. Be hilarious.
Baron, that's escalation.
No offense. It'll just be funny on the man. I've been
Now,
on
some
search.
impotence agent. And he, you know that he kicks back, bring out his pipe and starts smoking a little bit.
That's a great idea. Trementon pulls out a cigarette.
Oh, you can smoke. I don't give a shit.
Just don't blow it at me.
Trementon wouldn't have asked. He just would have done it.
You need reference?
I have actually I developed the idea of a tranquilizing potion. Maybe we can specify the ingredients. It's chamomile and verdant, and we can increase the dosage. So he.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's starting taking notes. And how we could change his fur. I mean, make him smell of cotton candy.
If we keep going like this, he'll probably think he's a fucking. Oh, you call those things from Winnie the Pooh?
Oh.
Half a lump.
Oh, that.
Okay, we could grab some cotton candy from here, from the dreaming. I can try to distill it to its basic essence, and when he starts sweating, this particular potion would affect his sweating glands, and he would actually smell cotton candy.
It's hilarious. Just kind of starts laughing to himself. Oh dear. I do enjoy trafficking with Puka.
Puka?
Yes, when I was growing up, I used to have fun with playing pranks with Puka.
You would.
Yes, I'm a terrible person.
I
It's going
kind
to be
of
such
learned
a
that already.
large dose.
Sorry, what?
We'll have to see how much we can concentrate it, or else the dosage is going to be incredibly large.
Oh, it would need to be an incredibly large doses.
Werewolves are really big creatures, so if we overdose, it's not really a problem.
Oh, how much time do we got for this? Because I could start feeding cotton candy to the worms in my garden and then process their affluents.
Sarah, how long would this take?
How long will this take? You haven't done any tests on your poison. You have no fucking idea. Go have fun.
All right.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, you know what? And he looks at Treventin. Let's go 1970 here. Let's put it up to the maximum dosage and see what happens.
Do it. Science. That's what.
We're going to need to gather the ingredients and start experimenting to find out how this is going to work.
What?
I'm not gonna have any like weird out of character bullshit going on. Okay, so apparently you have a fan, somebody from the werewolves that's watching your scene right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
how you doing?
Hi, person.
This is not going to be
Hello.
compassionate, okay?
If you're
Alejandro.
Andre, we're coming for
Alejandro.
you. Yes, mommy.
Yes. Okay. When you were talking about the werewolf, being able to digest the drugs better, did you say that? I must have missed that.
The werewolf being able to digest what?
To be able to digest the drugs better. Did you
No.
say that?
No.
No,
No, you didn't say that?
He just said
No.
it needed to be a strong dose.
this is strong. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're good. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Enjoying this.
God, I'm gonna have to get a big plastic baseball bat for future scenes. And it'll be
Make it
pink for
make it-
whoever's watching. It'll be pink.
make it a really long one so you can like reach to where everybody's actually at.
Through multiple time zones, yes.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Continue.
Make it red.
So we're gonna have to gather the ingredients and do experimentations because we're making something completely from scratch.
Yeah. Yeah, it will take some time probably, but and we are going to need I don't want to say guinea pigs, but also I don't want to lie. So
I do not volunteer to be a guinea pig. Sorry.
Volunteer. So why don't you just do it and just see what happens?
Maybe there'll be an extra bonus case of genital warts out of it.
Yeah.
huh.
I really don't
Well,
care about safety.
if and he gets closer to Trevention and goes like, well, if it works, works. If it doesn't work at first time, we know how to adjust the doses and keep trying on this Andre guy.
That might have to work. First, we need to find an analog, something that can replace werewolves. We need something strong and hardy.
Maybe one of the boards that we hunt last time on the Dreaming. Oh, you weren't there.
Hmm.
If we can find a really large wolf,
Huh.
Or you could just go into the dreaming and find a really large wolf.
That might not be a bad way to go about it.
Hmm.
I mean, it won't be perfect. It's not ideal because who knows what differences there are between a chimerical wolf that you find and, a thing that turns into a wolf thing. But it's a good start.
And we need to think about the delivering mechanism. A poison needle, maybe?
Might work.
if need be.
Probably easier.
Depends. We won't know. The concoction might be able to be ingested, injected, or inhaled. We don't know yet.
Okay, let's just in case make it multiple versions. We're going to. I might be able to get a blowgun. I used to use it on my old works.
Right.
Then we could make something for him to ingest it, and maybe we can powder it over him also, so he can inhale it.
We'll just have to see. Some poisons can't be treated that way. Some have to be inhaled or injected. If you lose something in the burning process of inhaling,
Sarah, just a quick question. You do know he put up Weaver ward in this place, right?
No, can you clarify? Who put a Weaver ward on you?
I did at the beginning of the scene.
On yourself.
No, not on myself, on the room that we're currently in.
Okay. Thank you. I've been in and out, but thanks.
Because only the people that were supposed to be here can actually see the scene. They were actually given a password.
Yeah, no, I wasn't worried about in-character stuff.
Alright, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, we have a plan. We need to start working it then.
yes.
Have at it.
Okay. This means we are going to the deep parts of the dreaming to start looking for the ingredients.
Yep.
Deep dreaming.
Lovely, lovely deep dreaming. Steve Voice on the heavens, are you there?
Oh yes.
Oh, he's there.
What's this?
Do you want us to go to the dreaming like right now?
If you want to go off into the dream, we can. Or if you just want to do it in a separate scene, we can do that too.
I can't do it tonight. I have to work in the morning.
Okay, maybe we could do it tomorrow then.
Yeah, we can probably do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Just hit me up when you're ready to.
The earlier in the day, the better.
Yeah, we can